Have you ever bought something, felt excited for like 5 minutes and then completely empty right after? Like you thought it would change something, your mood, your confidence, your life, but it didn't. And then a few days later, you are back to feeling exactly the same. The truth is, a lot of things we spend money on today are designed to feel important, but actually add zero value to our lives. And the worst part, most people never stop to question it. So in this video, I'm going to show you 10 things that are no longer worth your money and what you should start investing in instead, if you actually want to feel better, look better, and live better. Trendy fast fashion. Let's start with something almost everyone is guilty of: fashion. Fast fashion. You see something trending, it looks amazing on someone else. It's cheap, so you think, why not? But then what happens? You wear it once, maybe twice, and suddenly it doesn't feel special anymore. It loses shape, the quality isn't great, or it just doesn't feel like you. And now your closet is full, but you still feel like you have nothing to wear. That's because fast fashion is not designed to make you confident. It's designed to keep you buying. It creates the consistent feeling of I need something new, and over time that becomes expensive mentally and financially. Better investment, fewer pieces, better quality, clothes that actually fit you, your lifestyle, your identity. Because real confidence doesn't come from having more, it comes from wearing what feels right. Overpriced coffee every day. This one might sound small, but it adds up fast. And again, it's not really about the coffee, it's about the habit, the routine, the comfort, the small emotional boost in the middle of the day. And there is nothing wrong with enjoying coffee, but when it comes automatic, you stop questioning it. $5 doesn't feel like a big deal, but over a month, over a year, and more importantly, what are you actually getting from it? A few minutes of pleasure that fades almost instantly. A better approach: make coffee at home most of the time, and when you do go out, make it intentional. Make it something you actually enjoy and remember, not just something you do on autopilot. Apps and subscriptions you don't use. Let's talk about streaming services. Netflix, Spotify, Disney+. At first, it feels like a great deal. Unlimited movies, unlimited music, no ads, total freedom. But there is what actually happens. You subscribe, watch a few things, and then stop using it regularly. But you don't cancel, because it's just $10. It doesn't feel like a big deal until you realize you are paying for 3-4 different services every month and barely using one of them. And even when you do, most of the time you're not even enjoying it. You are just scrolling, skipping, trying to find something to watch. It turns into passive consumption, not real relaxation. A better approach: keep one service at a time. Watch what you actually want, then cancel. Because you don't need unlimited content. You need intentional consumption. Tip: dopamine, impulse buys. That's probably one of the biggest traps today. You are scrolling late at night and you see something random. And suddenly you feel like I need this, but you don't. That's not a need, that's dopamine. Buying something gives you a quick emotional high. For a moment, you feel excited, distracted, better. But then it fades, and you are back to where you started. So you repeat it again and again. It becomes a circle, not because you need more things, but because you are chasing a feeling. A simple rule that changes everything. Wait 12 hours before buying anything non-essential. That pause breaking the impulse. And most of the time, you realize you never actually need it. And by the way, I use this rule almost every time, and I can tell you that it really helps. Expensive gym memberships you don't even use. let's talk about the gym memberships. Not because gyms are bad, they can actually be amazing if you use them, but most people don't. They sign up feeling motivated, go consistently for a week or two, and then slowly stop. Life gets busy, motivation drops, it becomes inconsistent. But the payments, they keep going. So now you are paying every month for something that adds zero value to your life. And here is the real question. It's not, is the gym worth it? It's, am I actually going to stay consistent? Because consistency is what gets result, not the place. And by the way, I have a video about consistency, so don't forget to check it. And this is something a lot of people don't realize. You don't need a gym to go in shape, especially at the beginning. You don't need machines, you don't need fancy equipment, you don't need the perfect routine. What you need is something simple that you can actually stick to. And for a lot of people, that's working out at home. No commute, no pressure, no feeling like everyone is watching on you. You just start. And when something is easier to start, you are more likely to stay consistent. And honestly, this is exactly why I created my own 14-day home workout program. Because I saw how many people feel overwhelmed in the beginning. They don't know what to do. They overcomplicate everything. They lose motivation and then they quit. So I made it simple. Short workouts, clear structure, no equipment needed. Something you can follow at home and actually finish. Because finishing something is what builds momentum, and if you stay consistent, you will see results. So instead of paying for something you don't use, start with something you can actually commit to, because it's not about having the perfect plan, it's about following a plan. You can find the link for my 14-day plan in the description. Expensive beauty trends. Every month there is a new must-have product, a new serum, a new routine, a new trend every suddenly needs. But if you take a step back, most of it just marketing. You don't need 10 different products. And in fact, using too many things can make your skin worse. Real results don't come from doing more, they come from doing the right things consistently. Better investment, simple routine, basic products, consistency over time. Nightlife you don't even enjoy. This one is about being honest with yourself. How many times have you gone out, not because you really wanted to, but because it felt like you should? You spent money, you spent energy, you stay up late, and the next day you feel tired, drained, and if you are honest, it wasn't even that fun. That's expensive, not just financially, but mentally. Because you are investing your time into something that gives nothing back. Better investment. Experiences you actually enjoy. Time with people who matter. Buying things to impress others. This one is deeper than it looks. A lot of purchases are not really for us. They are for how we think others will see us. Clothes, gadgets, lifestyle choices, all influenced by perception. But there is the truth. People are too focused on their own lives to think about yours that much. And even if they notice, it doesn't last. So you end up spending money to create an image that doesn't actually matter. Better investment. Build a life that feels good to you, not one that just looks good from the outside. Cheap products that break quickly. Cheap doesn't always mean smart. Sometimes it just means temporary. You buy something low quality, it breaks. You replace it again and again. And over time, you spend more than if you bought something good once. Clothes, equipment, everyday items. Better investment. Don't ask what's cheapest. Ask what will last, because durability saves money. Ignoring your future. This is the biggest one. Spending everything now feels easy. Saving, investing, thinking long term feels uncomfortable because the reward isn't immediate, but that's actually why it matters. Your future is built by what you do today, even small decisions, and the earlier you start, the easier it becomes. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy your money. It just means being intentional, because freedom later comes from become disciplined now. At the end of the day, it's not about spending less, it's about spending better. Because once you become aware of where your money goes, you start taking control. And when you take control of that, you take control of your life. So next time you're about to buy something, pause for a second and ask, is this actually worth it, or I'm just chasing a feeling? And if you want to invest in something that actually gives you real results, I will leave a link to my 14-day home workout program in the description. It's simple, beginner-friendly, and designed to help you to stay consistent, which is the only thing that truly works. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.